can't take me out. When you think you're ahead, I'll tear you down for the count. I'm not slipping, you won't bring me down. Not gonna get on your level, I'm gonna go for the crown. Watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. I got my eyes on the throne, so watch me now, watch me now, watch me now, watch me now. Watch me now, watch me now.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just to music, maybe it's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild, if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child, then you're gonna be named another enemy.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Buccos combined to give up just 5 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-3. In other news out of Cincinnati, second baseman Samuel Mateo has been placed on waivers by the club. The Cubs racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-6. The Brewers got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. The Atlanta Braves beat the visiting Marlins 4-2. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-2. The San Diego Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-5. The Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-8. Chad Judd sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 8-4. The Boston Red Sox totaled 11 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-3. The Minnesota Twins hit 3 long balls as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 12-10. The Houston Astros bested the visiting Nats 3-1. The Halos pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Guardians 1-0. The Oakland Athletics held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 1-0. The Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon.
Inside the show. Here's your host. Inside. Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Looking first at the NL Central, Richard Rice was on at the plate, blasting two.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Texas Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they got past...
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Johnny Siegel picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Padres were winners over the Reds 2-1. The Chicago Cubs got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-1. The Nats picked up 14 hits in total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-8. The Buccos got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-1. The Braves defeated the visiting Tigers 2-0. The New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. The Yankees amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 9-5. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-4. The Red Sox totaled 11 hits as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 6-1.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Padres 3-0. In other Reds news, starting pitcher Luis Nieve has been waived by the organization. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-1. The Bronx Bombers picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-2. The Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 9-4. Elijah Gilliam earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for over a mind-boggling 20 hits as they dismantled the A's 18-12. The Chicago Cubs held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-2. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-5. Mark Saul grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as Colorado got the best of the Dodgers 4-1. The San Francisco Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 12-2. The New York Yankees broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-4. Cristobal Torrero got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as the Royals got the win.
Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they walked off against the Reds in extra innings, 8-7. The St. Louis Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-1. The Cubs totaled 13 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 11-3. The New York Mets combined for 4 total home runs as they stomped the Brewers 8-1. The Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sent their crowd home happy in extra innings with a walk-off win against the Twins 8-7. The Atlanta Braves put together 10 total hits as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Phillies 3-2. Paul Lincoln plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 9-4. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. The Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they secured a
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Felipe Gonzalez hit for the cycle as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 10-5. He also extended his hitting streak to 16 games. Pedro Delgado got his 3rd win this season as the Pirates disposed of the Blue Jays 4-2.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Elmer Escalona
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the San Francisco Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-5. In other Reds news, left fielder Richard Sato has been placed on the 10-day IL according to team reports. He's dealing with a dislocated shoulder. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 2-1. Rudy Swift collected win number 2 on the year as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 2-1. The Braves tossed a combined 1-hitter as they bested the visiting Nats 1-0. The Mets sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-1. The Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Boston Red Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 10-2. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they manhandled the Marlins 14-3. Brady Courtney made history by hitting for the cycle as the Rays took care of the Padres 12-6. The Toronto Blue Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 11-7. The White Sox went deep 4 times as they defeated the visiting Tigers 10-5. It was their 5th straight victory. The Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 7-2. The Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Diamondbacks knocked out 12 hits as a team as